Do you ever think that you might be quite mad?
Oh, yeah. The one man in the world who never believes he's mad.
In the 1960s, L. Ron Hubbard and his Scientology beliefs and practices came to Canada, and their headquarters was right here on Yonge Street. Thousands of folks walk by 696 Yonge Street every day, and it is quite a benign building built back in the 1950s. This building had offices of the Avon Cosmetic Company, the Robin Hood Flower Company, as well as the Belgian consulate used to have a spot in there. And in 1979, this building was bought by Scientology for $2. $2 for a building on Yonge Street, one of the most valuable real estate streets here in Toronto. And like I said, most folks walk by this building every day, and a lot of folks do not know that at one time this building was occupied by Scientology, their headquarters. But if you look closely, there are still signs that this was the Scientology headquarters. And right in front of me there, you can see it says Hubbard Dianetics. And this building rises 8 stories high. And Scientology was here from 1979 until 2012, when they vacated this building here on Yonge Street. And since 2012, the building has been boarded up. This building was registered as a heritage property in 2016. Huge plans for this building. They were going to turn it into a multi-million-dollar building, changing the outer facade, adding a cafe, a testing room with their auditing e-meter system, and a theater on the second floor. Scientology charges fees for their services, and since its inception, Scientology has been criticized as a religion for the way it financially exploits its members and harasses those who have decided to leave their religion. In the United States, Scientology is recognized as a religious organization and does receive a tax exemption, but Canada has yet to recognize Scientology as a formal religion. However, despite that, it still does receive property tax exemptions for their buildings, which are deemed religious organizations. 1970s and early 1980s, an investigation began on the Scientology community here in Canada as well as in the United States. And the investigation in Canada involved tax fraud and allegations that they stole documents from public and private agencies in Canada, which led to a police investigation and a subsequent raid on this building. They pulled out 900 boxes worth of documents. And this raid did come about because of the operation known as Operation Snow White. Operation Snow White was based on activities, covert activities by the Scientology community to purge and destroy records that criticize the founder L. Ron Hubbard and Scientology. It took close to 10 years for the criminal case to wind its way through the court system, and Scientology hired well-known lawyer Clayton Ruby to defend them, but inevitably 7 of the members were found guilty and convicted of operations against the Ontario Provincial Police, the Ontario Ministry of the Attorney General, and the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, and were fined $250,000. Seem to be any plans with regards to Scientology redeveloping this massive eyesore on a very valuable street in Toronto. So the plan to turn this Scientology headquarters building at one time into the ideal org, is what they called it, has been put on hold indefinitely.